Some people were arguing in my post regarding how much nurses they earn in Canada the other day. So I say make I just enter Instagram, find how much then they earn for Canada. Me, I already have an idea, but I just say make I bring out videos from different nurses to show una. You know say income in Canada no be the same for everyone because there are different provinces and employers pay different amounts, and how long you have been on the job matters, and other criteria too, you understand. But at least you know that above minimum wage, you know what the minimum wage of the province is, and you know what you suppose to earn. There are certain amounts you can never earn, you understand that kind of thing. At least you know that your salary must be from so amounts upward. You know say na only people from different countries na dem fit give breakdown of their income in this Canada and in other abroad. Na dem fit give you breakdown of how much they earn. People from other countries or white people. Nigerians no fit do am. Nigerians can only tell you abroad is hard, don't come. We work, abroad is hard, don't come. Nigerian person abroad cannot give you breakdown of their income. It's not possible. But people from different countries, China, India, Korea, Philippines, Canadians, people, there are millions of videos on every type of profession or job you are looking for in this Canada. There are billions of videos online from people from different countries telling you how much they earn. Doctors, their videos are plenty on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, everywhere in this Canada, breaking down their income. Every profession that you want to know how much they earn, go to TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, search it. You will see videos from foreigners and from Canadians in this country giving you breakdown of how much they earn. Nigerians will say if they tell you how much then they earn, you go send village people to them, then go deport them. And again, if they tell you how much they earn, you go start to build them. You understand? So that's why they can only tell you abroad is hard, because other countries they don't get village people, and people know they don't get beggars the way we take get for Nigeria. So that's why those ones can freely talk on the internet, say see how much they earn in this Canada from doing social job, but Nigerians cannot do it. So watch these videos.
How much I made as an RN working here in Alberta, Canada. For the week of November 18th to December 1, I work for about 54.25 hours. I have a base rate of $40.46, but I work mostly as an evening nurse, so I also have a shift differential of $2.75 in addition to that. In one of my shifts, I worked a weekend, so I got a $3.25 on top of everything else. I also got 5% of pay in lieu of stat, which was $109.75. In total, I made $2,479.09, and after all the deductions from taxes, benefits, and union fees, I took home $1,724.44.
You see this one, $1,744 after taxes per week. Now multiply it by 4 weeks in a month. That is around 6,000 something. I be multiply 1,007 times 4 in a month. That's around 6,000 something that she's taking home after taxes in a month. Now, if you are a single nurse in this country and you take home 6,000 something every month, there is no amount of expenses in this world that you will make. There is no village people in this world that will attack you, that you will not save 3,000 every month as a nurse. If you are taking this amount, if you're single, there is nothing that will not make you to save up to 3,000 every month. You understand? Let's continue.
Hi guys, let's go through my first paycheck of 2026 as a nurse here in Canada. I worked 37 hours on my home unit over the last 2 weeks at $43 an hour, earning $1,591. I also worked 11 hours on a different unit at $43 an hour, earning $473. I also made my line bonus of $2.15 an hour, so over 48 hours, that was $103.20. The evening shift premium was $1.40, so for 10.83 hours, that was $15.16. There was a weekend premium of $3 $23.50, worked over 22 hours, earning $77, one shift or 7.5 hours of paid vacation for 3 statutory holidays, and I had my 15 hours of personal leave for 2025 payout at $645. Therefore, my total income for the last 2 weeks was $4,194.36. Next, because we started a new calendar year, they were taxes, and it was bad. $848.60 of income tax, $246.24 of CPP, $68.37 of EI, for a grand total of $1,163.21 in tax. Then I paid deductions on top of that, so there was $67.38 to my union, $305.60 to my pension, and my monthly transit pass was $74.63. So my total take-home pay for the last 2 weeks was $2,583.54. Any questions? Drop them below.
You see this one? She earned 2,005 for 2 weeks. You can hear that she said she worked 37 hours and 11 hours only. That is too poor. That is like what someone is supposed to just work in a week. I don't know why she didn't work for long, and she still made 2,500 and something in 2 weeks. After all the tax and all her pensions that they are saving for her in future, and all those deductions are her future savings. So it's only that the tax that goes to the government. Most of the deductions are like your pensions, union, and all those things are money that they save for you for your future use. You understand? So it's not like they're deducting it. You are going to get them back later in future, maybe when you're retiring or when you're done working or when they sack you. They will now start paying you 55% of your income, of your salary. Whenever you lose your job, you start getting paid 55% of your salary until you find another job. So that's why all those deductions, it's not like all these deductions are going away completely. There's still your money that are waiting for you to collect back in future. So you see, in 2 weeks, she made 2,500 and something. Working less, so she did not even work up to half of what she's supposed to work, and see how much amount she made. You understand? Now, even if you make only 2,005 in 2 weeks, in a month that is around 5,000 or 5,000 something. There is no how you will not save 2,000 as a nurse. You see, when Nigerians abroad tell you we will pay this, we will do this, you see, say there is still a lot of money remaining. A lot of money is still remaining for them to save. As a single nurse now, you make 5,000 something. Working these very few hours. What are you doing with the rest of the hours? That means she has something else she's doing, because the hours she only worked are very few. In a week, you're supposed to work at least 40 hours, but in 2 weeks, she only worked 37 plus 11. That is a total of 48 hours, right? That's what people work only in 1 week. So I'm just using these videos to enlighten you guys, especially Nigerian nurses back home. So you see, there are other videos too about other provinces, but there is no time. Now, nurse in Nigeria, you see how much your fellow nurse in Canada they earn? Not even US where they are earning high. Not even in Germany and other countries where they are earning higher. See how much nurses in Canada they earn. They will go and do this one shift. They will come back and chill. They have enough. They receive enough pay at the end of the month. Every week, that's when they get paid. You cannot calculate how much they are talking about weekly or bi-weekly. By 1 month, you know how much they are earning. You know how much they are taking home every month after their tax. In Nigeria, after your tax, how much do you take home? That's why many of you in Nigeria, many nurses in Nigeria, they will go and do night shift over 12 hours. They will come back home. Then go still the waka, they go people's houses. They chook injection, they give drip. Because that is the only way they can meet up. That is the only way they can even afford to feed well for that month. Their salary as a nurse in Nigeria, or their salaries as nurses in Nigeria, cannot feed them well in a month. That's why you see them trekking, entering bike, entering keke, entering danfo, looking for customers to treat. They are always praying for people to fall sick, because that is the only way they can survive. Their salaries cannot survive them. Some nurses in Nigeria too are doing hookup, join their nursing jobs, because they cannot meet up with just the job. But your fellow nurse in this country will do one job, will do one shift, come back and relax, and they still get some extra shift to make even more money, because nurses are in demand. You understand? But in Nigeria, if you do extra shift, nobody will pay you. You will end up working 2 times more than the nurses abroad, and you will still earn peanuts, and you will still have to go and struggle and hustle, and you can't even afford a 2005 Toyota Camry or Corolla to be taking you around those patient houses, choking injection and drip. You can't even afford it. Since how many years you have been doing nursing in Nigeria, working as a nurse? But here, a nurse here can save for 2 months alone and afford a 2010 Camry or Honda or Corolla or whatever. You see the difference? So that when Nigerians abroad begin to give you some kind lamba, you know that there are videos like this to prove them wrong.